Hello everybody, today is Friday the 28th of October. Tomorrow is the suitcase market and I am fighting illness again. I am having a little cold or something and I'm very annoyed about it because it's always what happens when I want to do something. I have to cancel normally because I'm sick, but I'm trying to, I'll do it anyway. And it's just a cold, it's what I usually have. And I also had 2 sleepless nights this week, and I do hope I can sleep to tomorrow. I felt very crappy yesterday already. I went shopping on Wednesday. I filmed a little clip in the Electronics, micro-electronical supply thingy, because I had to wait a long time for me to being able to pay my stuff because nobody acknowledged me there. But and I will insert the clip now. So this is in the Electronics. When I was waiting to pay there, nobody there. They were advising some beraten. And then after, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, somebody got somebody to me. And I didn't do that. I didn't know where to go. And I'm not the one who's shouting for help in the store. So I'm just patiently waiting. And here I went through the things, and then I saw a very, very pretty kettle there, the green metallic one. And then I stumbled over this set. This is a set of 4 appliances, and I really love it. Coffee maker, toaster, mixer, and a kettle. And if I wouldn't have all of that, except for the coffee maker, I really would like to get that one. Because I like colors, a bit very pastel-y, but not too much though, especially the mixer. And I do have a relatively new mixer, but I don't know how long it will last. I know at home we had a very old mixer without a handle thingy, but that was so good and worked for 20, 30, 40 years. And nowadays you cannot use it on the highest thingy for more than 2 minutes, and I find it a bit hard. And here are some raclette things and friteuse and other things. But that was just a little excursus because it just came to mind. When I couldn't sleep this week, I started to look at the pictures of the old suitcase market. And I thought maybe you would like to have a look at that too. Also, I read through all the information there was on that page, and the suitcase market, which is called Koffermarkt. Koffer is a suitcase, but Kofferraum would be a trunk from a car. So the origin of those suitcase markets here in Switzerland are from the US, where they sold stuff out of their trunks. So I thought that might be interesting. Kind of like tailgating, but selling stuff when you don't have a facility to sell your stuff. So origins from the US. And I just go with you a bit through the page of the suitcase market. Maybe you find it interesting. I just prepare myself a bit. When I looked at certain things, I got a bit worried if my stuff is all right, or if I can have it in a suitcase or on the table, and then I looked through all the things to kind of reassure me a bit how my stuff is. I do like my stuff. I hope it sells then. Also, I got worried because on those pictures you never see any sales, or the tables are always full. So I don't know if they sell a lot of stuff. Also in the newspaper articles, there was nothing about that. And on Instagram, I just saw somebody who was at a craft fair and sold about 3 to 5 cards, but she didn't have the stream of people coming around her table. And as you will see, it is just one room there and it's packed, so that should not be the problem. I'll show you some stuff. So here's the homepage of that suitcase market. And then here you have information for visitors. And first of all, you can look who is there, Ausstellerliste. Then you have somebody selling socks, and this is cards. This is little suitcase scenes somehow for kids to play. Knitted stuff, jewelry, jam or something. Yep. Other things. This is also cool. Wooden puzzles. Stuff with driftwood. And those are sideways. Knitted stuff for kids. And my picture will be upside down. But glad to see there are sideways pictures. This is all gonna be there. This is mine. And if you click on it, when I saw that there were not many spaces left and they needed a picture, I just quickly jammed some cards into my suitcase and took a picture on my table. Oops. And yeah, as you can see that there's been my mess on the table. It's all there. And I'm not even taking that suitcase. So this is my picture, which was table number 18. And there's a few numbers missing, but I guess it's about 50 people who sell their stuff. And some have normal pictures or from their shop. And yeah, that's just all that's going to be there. It goes on a bit. And I've read on another market, they had about 200, I go to the archive, 200 people who wanted to go there. And this is Mutsina making noise in the background, taking apart the newspaper. So here are some newspaper, from the old ones, newspaper articles. It's a bit hard with a thingy. That was, I think, last year. And then there's just a picture. I'm going back. I want to show you some pictures. Maybe the last one was on the 26th of March. So the Music Meister is a music house where you can get instruments and stuff. I think they sponsor it somehow. This is the place where it's going to be. All the tables. You see some have two bottles on it. Oops, always does that. There, and you see a line in the middle. I do have half a table, so those got a whole table for $90 and I paid 50 something. And I don't know where my table is. I do hope I'm at the edge somewhere, but I guess I'm in the middle. I would like to have nothing in behind me, but yeah, that's a bit hard. Also, I don't know if that's gonna happen. So, and then tomorrow I will know where I am. And you see, it's only a small room. And last year they had about 500 guests. There will also be some kind of lottery game or tombola, I don't know. There you see some people looking at stuff. I hope I can film something too. And yeah, here you see it, very packed. Yeah, I hope I will be good with that. I'm not good with a lot of people in one room. That got worse over the years, and especially I'm always at home by myself, so I'm not used to it as well. Yeah. Word about that, I don't know. You can also buy some stuff. I would also want to buy one of those sandwiches. And there's also coffee and cake. Those are helpers, which helped voluntarily. And he is the organizer. He does a good job. And here's an example of a stand of the suitcase. And as I also checked that my camera is falling. So, I'm sorry. There's the suitcase, but it's also on the table. And here's some examples. And then I got a bit worried because they're not selling anything. But I don't know when they took the pictures. This is how that looks. I do not know if you find that interesting. Of course, I took a closer look at this. Somebody's selling cards and labeled them with topics. So this is wedding, baby, boys, girls, kids' birthdays, men, sports, animals, Mother's Day, flowers, women, condolences. Yeah, so those are those. And that's, again, that was in March. And I'm next to somebody who makes stuff like that, I think. And I also tried to see how big the table is. This is also pretty. With their trunk size, I tried to figure out how big it is. So those, I guess, are two different ones. Yeah. And I would like my stand to be very organized, because otherwise it's too much for me, or I don't see the stuff. I have seen one, I took a picture, which is so neat. I do like that. So I think that's two things on one table, so it looks bigger than I mock-upped it here. Also made Twint, which is a way to pay. And I had a phone call yesterday with a psychologist, which I have to do for the health insurance thingy. And he then volunteers to test it out with me. And he sent me $1 in the afternoon, and then I sent it back. And it was just very, very nice and kind that he offered that, which is completely not his job to do that. So it was so nice. Yeah. No, I don't know what that is. And here, when they cleaned up. So those were those pictures. This is some pictures I took at night. I love this thing because it's just organized and neat. I think it's portemonnaies, wallets, made out of old packaging or something. And this one had very cute cards, and I like the layout of it. I'm sorry. I just had breakfast. This looks lovely. I like that, and all the colors. And then I took a closer picture because I would like to make something with Fimo too, with polymer clay, unicorns on paper clips, and wasn't there something else? There, ladybugs. It's a good idea. So here is my prepared stuff. Still debating if I should ask my dad to drive me tomorrow morning. They plan on visiting me there. It's very nice. Both sisters want to come over, and also my parents. Backpack is quite light. Here's all the cards. It's a bit heavy. This is not that heavy. It's packed to the top. There's the tea thingies. And my plan is to put this on top, bind it with this thingy. We call this a spider, a Spinne. Or maybe not everybody, but we do. So just put it around. But my problem is I can barely reach that thingy. It has more Henkel, more thingies to hold. How do I get it in the bus? I know it has big wheels. I can just turn around and go up the wheel. But I don't know if the bus goes low enough. So this is my problem, just how to get on the bus. I can get off the bus and do the rest and stairs and stuff, but just how to enter the bus. That's my problem. And I often see very old women with their shopping trolleys, and they do that. And I'm always astonished, and because some are stressed, but most of them are not as stressed as I am when I have a thingy like that. And well, sometimes I'm about the same how I walk like the old people with energy wise, but quite often I am still a bit fitter, and I don't know, they have a peace and quiet about it, a calmity. Yeah, so that is that. I still would like to show you the I did put my suitcase on the table and the cards and tried to see how that looks. And I filmed that on my iPhone. I think I filmed it for Instagram, so it's upright. And I think I'm still going to try to put that on my iPad. My language has left me. I know you say it's still good or something. It's just very hard to form a sentence. The wrong words come. It's same as in German, and others have that too. It's just when you're not well, that happens a lot, that your mind messes it up or something messes up the words, either the letters in a word, or the word itself takes another one instead of what you wanted to, or mixes up the words the words in a sentence, or mixes together two words. So I know many have that. I just say I have that right now. It's very annoying to talk then because it's more exhausting, and you kind of have to fight through that. So that's just what happened. It happens now and then. But I started quite well. It was very easygoing, and then now no. So the video transfer didn't work, but I did get my picture over via email. And those are my things on the table. I measured it 60 by 80 deep centimeters. But maybe the table is 80 and 60 deep. I don't know. I did not get that I could have calculated that with the measurements of the whole table. And by the time I realized that the enrollment was done and I couldn't look at the table measurements anymore. So I don't know. And this is how it's going to be. On this picture, my suitcase is still on its legs, but I'm planning to put it on two of those smaller suitcases, which have those and those in it, and they won't be on the table. So it's going to be a bit lower, because when I'm standing behind this, you can see my eyes, and that's it. And as I don't know how wide the table is, I don't know if I can look over this side or if there's the next cellar. So that's it. Here's the Toblerone. I have those wooden boxes which are for office supply things, and I just put them on the side, and like this can make another level. And the tea bags here are treat boxes. This is all chocolate stuff. Then this is tea stuff, and here's my cards. I have not arranged them in here. They will be neatly in there, and also those all go a bit higher. Those are higher because I put a box under it. And I didn't do it all. I just didn't feel like completely doing it. So those all rise a bit. Then I have... I have this light thingy going around. Here is a price thing for the chocolate stuff. All the cards have a label on the back. But I will... this is annoying. I have string with me, which I will wrap around this suitcase lid. And I have tiny clemole pins, pegs, which you use for laundry, but they have those small wooden thingies. Or I also have small Sicherheitsnadeln, we call them safety needles, those prick pins, maybe when you see them on old comics to close up diapers, they always have a huge thingy on there. I have very tiny colored ones, and if it doesn't work with my tiny pegs, then I could do that with those things, or stickers. I have washi tape and stronger tape to do that. Also, I want to make sure that my lid doesn't fold close, so I will put a string around and attach it here. This one I kind of broke to make it open. Here you also have some prices. I write simple and interactive cards from 4 to 14 francs. Themes are birthday, Weihnacht, also Geburtstag, Weihnachten, danke, hallo, birthday, Christmas, thank you and hello. Blick in die Karte möglich auf meinem Handy, so you can have a glance into the card on my cell phone if you want to. And in German that is einfache und interaktive Karten ab 4 bis 14 Franken. Punkt. Punkt is a dot, is a period. And yeah, so this is the mock-up. Oh, I don't know what that is. Is there something else? I'm not going to change a lot. It's going to stay like that, except for the suitcase will be lower down. And I will have a little space under the suitcase to have my cashier thingy and so on. It is not that sunny outside, but I have to protect my eyes, but maybe I can open them. Which brings me to the story about getting the Wechselgeld, getting the change money. I had to go to the bank, and I wanted $400 in smaller things. So I wanted 5 20 francs notes and 10 and then I wanted a lot of coins. And I find that was embarrassing and also a bit terrifying that I was already nervous to say I need $400 and then take that and walk around with it when there's a line of people who all know that you got money. And that's not the only thing. They also count everything, so everybody will know what I have. And it was a bit not so fun. Yeah, that's that. And I am now editing this vlog. I also saw that my older sister told me she could help me with the stuff, getting it to the marketplace. And I just told her that I could need help getting into the bus. So now that's still open. I also asked them when they visit me there to take some pictures or short videos. And maybe they do that. And I will finish this vlog here as a last preparation day. And I do hope I am filming some stuff tomorrow. So there will be another one. I'm sorry. With some content about how the market went and so on. So thank you very much for watching. And see you in the next one.